So today is the plan to replace that one with an electric motor, and this is a road bike, and since I don't have a garage I have to do it at home. So the problem is that this is getting a bit torn. I can feel it smashing sometimes, and I almost always use the smaller cog or ring, whatever you say. This bigger one has 52 teeth. I rarely use it. So I'm gonna replace it now with an electric engine. It's a Tongshen China made with, I think it has 42 teeth on the front sprocket here. So since this one is in bad shape, I thought I would replace it right away and try this out. So anyway, this bottom bracket here is 68 millimeters. You have to trust me on this one. So this Tongshen engine is made for a bottom bracket of 68 millimeters, and it also has some mechanism where you can fast it through the frames. So hopefully I will get it to fit down there. So let's remove this one using an insect and a tool like this. I'm using the Park Tools CCP-2. Okay, so let's get this off. Kept the other side, but I think I will manage. Oof. So I forgot to remove the pedals before I started, so I had to put this back, and now I'm gonna remove it. I've already loosened it, but this is the left side, you know, not the sprocket side, and you pull it off counter. So I'm pulling it this way, you see, and it comes off. So on the other side it's normal, normal threading, but this left side is special. It's clockwise to get it off. So if you don't have enough power to get it off, I'm using this one, you know, to release that one. Then you put a pry bar sort of like this, and then push it on here. Sorry, and then you pull it, then you got enough power. So in my case, this is a big pry bar. It's an antenna holder. So anyway, I'm gonna do the other side now and get back to you. So why am I gonna replace this one? Yeah, I'm gonna use the Tongshen one. It looks pretty similar, it's just a bit taller, but someone said it was a different thickness of these. So anyway, I'm gonna use the Tongshen just to be sure, just to make sure that everything is correct. So here you see the 68 millimeter bottom bracket. The frame size is 56. centimeters. I bought this Race 2315 from Crescent in the year 1996, brand new. It's a low budget racer, but it's made from steel, Cro-Magnon. So since I like steel, this is the preferred one. The other one had aluminium. So in my view, this is better. This is a better frame. It has the old type of tube set, or what you say. And I think this is 25.4 or 26 millimeters. So that's pretty normal. The mountain bikes I think have 31 point something, 0.2. The newer road bikes also has the same size as the mountain bikes, as far as I think. But this is the old type. So what else have I done? I've replaced these RSX, this is a cheap Shimano gear, and put some old Arabesco Shimano 600 on the frame. I think that this never has any hassle, but this has hassle. I'm tired of this, clicking and stuff. These gears. This is the simplest, best way. Okay, you have to stretch your arm, but I'm not doing any competition, so no worries for me. It's the type where you move the lever, and this one well, I don't like it. It works if you use it regular, but they won't last. And I've done many miles on this bike. So let's remove the left side where there isn't a sprocket. It's normal. See, I pull this way. It wasn't very tight. Very simple. Okay, so let's do the right side. Well, you can see that the screw down there, that's because of this bottom bracket has the cable wires, and this is the screw that goes down there. You can see it. I hope you can see it. So we'll see if we have to remove that or if it fits. Otherwise it looks straight and circle. I remove the bolts on this plate. This is how it comes. So now I can push it inside that hole. Looks like it's a bit tight. I think I have to remove this screw. So here we have Torx. So to get this to work, I'm thinking I can remove this part and therefore remove this cable, and then just pull it out and then mount the Tongshen engine and then push it back in. Since I believe it's possible to do it that way, I'll try it that way. That's the idea, the plan. But if you don't take action on your plan, the plan is useless. I've released the cable there, and now I just pull it out. Now we can push this aside and hopefully you can push it back. And if you slack that cable, I get more room here. So this might work. And then just pull the cable out. I love these. These are so simple. Simplicity is genius. The more simple the better, but not too simple. Yes, so I think I can make it work. I just pull this back and then I can sort of get it in here. So now I just have to put the chain on that side, the side over here. So, and then I can mount it. This is the holder. So you can see you have a screw there, and then you pull the engine back there, and put a screw down through here, so it will be tight. What sort of engine is it? There you have it. The original sprocket is 42 teeth, the smaller one, and as I said earlier, 52 for the outer. So this means that the Tongshen one also is 42, so I don't have to remove the chain or take out some links. Great. So I've skipped ahead a bit, but I've just put this here and the screw here for holding it, so it's very firm now. And also that one, you just have to tighten it. And then last thing is putting on this, and you get a tool to tighten this one. So I'm gonna do that. See what is next. Everything fits fine, but it's close to the tire. But no worries. So I'm just pulling it. So let's see if we can get a chain on. So now I have mounted the speed sensor on the sprocket side. It wasn't, it's supposed to be on this side, since I don't want to have the chain line and so on. It can disturb it, but as you can see here, it's pretty tight here to get a sensor in. It's more room on the left side here, as you can see. So there we have the magnet. And what else? I put on the crank arms. So what else? When you choose a bike for this Tongshen engine, it's better to choose one with where the cables to the gear changing, the transmission sort of, goes on the top tube. It doesn't go on the top tube on this bike, but so it goes under there and then over here. But it's better if they all go on the top side and then go down like this to the rear derailleur. And then you have these outlets. This goes to the batteries, and this one goes to the speed sensor or backlight, and this is for the display. This is the 8-pin version. That means that it supports the temperature sensor inside there. You have to do it yourself, or you can use a throttle. So otherwise there's 6 pins in this one. So I measured the handlebar and it's 25.4. So you get this included in the display kit, but it is for a handlebar 22 millimeters, or you remove this and then you have the normal mountain bike, the newer bikes, 31.8 millimeter. CD 5, you have an USB port down there. So this is the button for controller, and it's 22 millimeters in diameter, and this throttle is also 22 millimeters. So this bike handle is too big. It has 25.4 millimeters thickness. The speed sensor should be where the arrow is. I put it here first. That didn't work. So now it works. So what else? I've connected a 48 volt battery now with a fuse, just to be sure. And I've connected the 8-pin cable. And yeah, then we have the control, and this one works. Well, I don't know how it turned off. You can switch to turbo, whatever you want. This is the speed, I think. And we got the throttle here on the right side. And I've connected all the wires down there. So I'm using the brakes. Yeah. Should we see if it works? So let's see if it works. Actually, I've tried it already. But press down the throttle slowly. And yes, we got a reaction. Yee-hoo!